Greetings. So, right, it's a good atmosphere. So, what I think I'll do, I'll just discuss something with you that could prove to be a bit controversial. I mean, so far, I've not said anything controversial. I think so far people have broadly agreed with everything I've said. But this could be a move towards a contentious, because, well, basically, I've become convinced of this in recent months. I've become convinced that men do not like beer. Right, as I suspected, a difficult reaction. People not agreeing with me. The thing is, though, I think I might actually be correct. And what I'll do is I'll give you the evidence. Because, well, we've all seen this with men, haven't we? That they will drink quite a lot of beer, and then, when they're sufficiently drunk, they'll move on to other, nicer drinks. Like, typically a man will say something like, right, I've had 12 big bottles of beer, I've made my point, I am definitely a man, I'll now please have a Southern Comfort and lemonade. Oh, lovely, the Southern Comfort just slips down, it's delicious. I wish I'd had this earlier, actually. Yes, a couple more of these and I'll be ready to dabble in homosexuality. So, I think I've won you over with my intellectual argument. But some of you may have noticed, towards the end there, I said something that was slightly untrue. I got a little bit exaggerated with myself, to be honest. I got carried away. I just want to clear this up. It's not actually true that all men in that situation, having had 12 bottles of beer and a couple of Southern Comforts, will dabble in homosexuality. Not true, not true. Now, quite a few men in that situation will frankly be too nervous to dabble in homosexuality. In which case, they'll just find another man and hit him. So, when you think about it, gay bashing is really gay people hitting other gay people, isn't it? So in that sense, it's not really a crime at all. It's more of an internal dispute. So let's stay on this subject for a moment, a subject that has provoked considerable interest from the crowd. The subject is homophobia. So we've talked about one type of homophobia there. That's when you get gay people who can't admit that they're gay hitting other gay people. Now, the other type of homophobia is when you get heterosexual people being homophobic. And typically that would take the form of, like, a man will say something like, yeah, well, I don't mind gay people as long as they don't force it on me. Yeah, I don't like it when they force it on me. And the man who says that is always a man that you could never imagine anyone wanting to force any kind of sex onto. In fact, if anything, quite the opposite. Yeah, I don't like it when they force it on me. I mean, what does that mean, don't like it when they force it on me? I mean, we've all heard those words, haven't we? But if we just analyse those words briefly, using brain, then what those people are basically saying is that they don't mind gay people as long as the gay people don't sexually assault them. I mean, surely that should be understood within the moral and legal frameworks of society. I mean, it's not actually necessary to say that, is it? We can take it as read. You don't hear people saying, oh yes, well, I like to order a drink at the bar, but I don't like it when the barman throws anthrax in my face. We know that it is wrong for a barman to throw anthrax into a customer's face without good reason, and by the same token, we know it is wrong for gay people to impose the gayness on other people via the medium of rape. But they still say it. It's just totally stupid. In fact, this is another thing, I've just thought this is another thing that homophobic men say, and it's even more stupid. We've all heard it. They always say, yeah, I don't mind homosexuality as long as it's not rammed down my throat. What an absolutely preposterous thing to say. I will go now, because that's the end of the performance. Thank you.